Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a video, and this video is a request from one of my someone has commented on one of my videos that will I be able to make an RDS radio system using HackRF. So this is probably that demo. This is HackRF, which is acting as a transmitter. I have my RTL-SDR dongle, which is also connected. As you guys can see that these are all lit up. These buttons are lit up, which means my HackRF is indeed connected, and you can also see the light here as well on my RTL-SDR dongle. I'm using this to actually show you the decoding mechanism that something is being transmitted from my HackRF, and you can also receive that using my RTL-SDR dongle. The flow graph for this is quite tedious. I'm just going to walk you through with this flow graph. Let me just zoom in on it. So before you make a transmitter, let's run the receiver first, and you can see RDS is actually a form of an FM radio that allows you to actually see the small letters. Like for example, if you have a radio type, what type of a transmission which is happening, it will give you that information as well. You can also do small text teletype type of a thing where you can broadcast a small text as well using RDS as compared to a traditional FM receivers. Let me give you actually a receiver first, and then I'll walk you through with the transmitter part. So RDS, so this is basically a flow graph of this. I'm using my RTL-SDR dongle as a receiver that is going to receive frequencies. Definitely is going into a frequency translation filter. Basically this filter is doing that out of many radio spectrum, which is going from 88 megahertz to 107. Will allow me to actually choose. You got to have a quadrature demodulator. This is the main part that is actually doing the demodulation part. Then you have your waterfall sync, and then I also have a couple of frequency FIR filters that is going to act as a stereo sound and things like that. Then you also have some PLL carrier regeneration as well. All of these that you are seeing right here. And then at the end you have symbol, then sync, and then RDS parser. So all of these blocks that you see that is related to RDS, that is available on GNU Radio. So when you download GNU Radio Companion, everything comes with that particular block. So everything that you need, you don't need to actually make your own block. You can actually use the built-in block. So once I do that, that allows me to not only just listen to FM radio, also allows me to actually see what type of a broadcast which is happening. I can also do a small text transmission as well. And that's the idea behind these RDS radios and FM radios. So here's the basic, let me run this flow graph, and I'll walk you through what's going on. So just like in traditional radio systems, in FM radio, you don't get much information. You just get the channel information and things like that. But here you can get a lot of different information as well. So let's see if in my area I have anything. It also depends on your antenna as well. I know I can see the transmission which is happening at 86.4. Let's see if I can get some station information here as well. If I'll be able to, because you gotta have an RDS broadcaster in order for you to actually receive RDS, which means that someone needs to be, that channel has to be an RDS compatible channel. It's just not a normal FM broadcasting channel. Let me just show you something else. Let's say, so just like a normal radio, let's see if I can get some information. So this is generally in broadcasting which is taking place at 89 FM. Will I be able to hear something? Will I be able to populate this? Station name, program type, country code, clock time, alternative frequencies, radio text. Will I be able to get any of that information? It depends on the radio itself. So there's some broadcasting which is taking place. Let's try something other than that. And then we're gonna broadcast our own radio using HackRF. So this is just a normal radio which is being broadcast here. All right. See, you see that? All of that information start populating. You can see the what type of a radio name it is. You can also clearly see that, okay, what is the station name? It's BBC 93.4. This is some information related to that. This is probably your PI, which is, I think, a country code for that. It's actually a program type. PI stands for, I don't know what it stands for, but you get that information in hexadecimal number, and you'll also see that, okay, you know what, this channel name is Quran is being broadcast here in this particular channel. This is the type of information that you would expect to see when you're designing or when you're trying to make your own RDS radio. So for example, let me just do I have, as you can clearly see this, where is being broadcast. Let me turn on. So you can clearly see that there's this information that you're getting. Now, I'm going to make a broadcaster. I'm going to make a transmitter using this, which is a flow graph that I have at 90.5. So I'm going to tune this into 90.5. Why? Because at 90.5, there's no transmission which is taking place. So I'm going to leave this thing running while let me turn off the voice. And while this is running, I'm going to go to my TX flow graph. And this is what a TX flow graph looks like. You need to have an RDS encoder. You got to have, okay, it's only available for Europe and North American region. So you can select any one of these guys. I have chosen North America. You can choose PTY, which is actually your what type of an information that you want to broadcast and things like that. For example, education, rock, drama, pop music, rock music, whatever it is. So I'm going to choose any of these music. MS type is actually basically going to be music or speech. So I'm going to select music. This is going to be a radio station name. So you can give any name you want. I'm just calling it WDR3. You can select the frequency, leave these as is. I don't know what TPTA is. This is your country code. Different countries have different codes. For example, for Europe is going to be different. Coverage area is international, or you can select any region you want, or you can select this to be a local. Here you can type in. So I have just typed in my name. This is my name. And with the help of this, then it's going into a differential encoder that is being mapped, chunks to symbol, root raise cosine filter, additional block low pass filter, stereo sound, and things like that. This is where everything is taking place, and we have an Osmocom source here that is going to do the broadcasting. So that's the idea behind it. So I'm just going to simply start broadcasting this channel, and I'm going to choose this frequency here at 90.5. And I have used a slider here that is 90.5. So you can also use this. So instead of using USRP, I have HackRF. Someone has requested to do it on HackRF. You can also do it on your USRP as well. And just hit transmit. So it's not going to transmit video, but you can see that it's trying to transmit something. All right, so this is what's being transmitted here. And this is what my receiver looked like right here, which is also running. And you can clearly see this. As soon as I start transmitting, I have chosen this program type to be pop music. So I have chosen this station name to be WDR. It also picking up the time as well, which is 8:47. And it's also giving you a radio text as well. I can also change this. Let's leave this thing running. And let me turn off my broadcast transmission. And let me go here. And let me change this to anything that I want. GNU Radio. Let me change this to GNU Radio. And let me change this to, this is my channel. This is my channel. Please subscribe. So once I do that, when I hit apply, let's hit OK. As you can clearly see, there's no transmission which is taking place. You're not seeing any spike. This is some previous information that was there on that radio. Let me just change this so you can see this, that when I start transmitting a newer information, this will start populating. So let's leave this here. Let me just quickly hit play. automatically see. There we go. This is start transmitting. Let me minimize this. Nothing is happening. Alright, this is my channel. Please subscribe. Your station name has now changed to GNU Radio, still pop music and things like that. So this is how you can make an RDS radio system, a complete radio test system where I am using HackRF to transmit RF broadcast, RF signals and FM signals at FM frequencies, and this is where it's being received, and you guys can clearly see this. You can see the time as well, date as well, and then you can also see the frequency, alternative frequency as well. You can see the frequency that I'm broadcasting at. You can see the station name and things like that. So I hope you find this small video to be helpful. I will leave a link of this on my GNU Radio GitHub. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.